10 daily expressions in Brazilian Portuguese that usually you can come across and listen about, okay? Have you heard of some of these? We're going to take a look together. But first of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Luan. I'm a teacher for 5 years, and here I will give some tips in Brazilian Portuguese in order to try to improve even more your language skills, okay? That really interesting language that is Brazilian Portuguese. But first of all, I really would like you guys subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe if possible. Yeah, click on the button and comment below some suggestions that you guys eventually have to suggest on my channel, okay? So let's go for it. Well, I will let below some links about Anki, okay, software, and a pack of flashcards. The first one will be about these 10 daily expressions that you guys can check it out, okay? So first of all, I would like to give you some tweaks about these 10 daily expressions that you can use in your everyday life in order to practice and etc. All right, let's go to take a look first of all here. So the first expression, let me zoom in this, okay? So when you download the Anki software, you can download this pack of just 10 cards, but just the beginning, okay? Further, I have plans to increase in building up even more some pack of flashcards about Brazilian Portuguese, okay? So first of all, we have the word that we massively hear this, listen to this every day, you know? So, tudo bem? Tudo bem. Tudo bem is very simple, don't you think? It's like, how are you? Yeah. When you flip the card, you can see the flip side of the card, the how are you? Okay, and the dialogue, the context that you can use in a conversation. Okay. So let's try to shadowing this. Okay. If I say to you, tudo bem? How you answer that? Simple as it. Okay. Tudo or simply tudo bem? Sim, tudo bem. Yes, I'm fine. Okay, very simple, this flashcard here. All right, next one we have bora. This is a little bit difficult because I think it's too regional, you know. I think not all of you guys have heard about this word, maybe because it's an abbreviation of the word vamos embora. It's not the word, it's an abbreviation of the expression, okay? Vamos embora, just bora, okay? The meaning of this, of course, is let's go, or let's do it, okay? If I say to you like, bora tomar café? Let's go drink a coffee. You said, vamos, bora, bora. So, just like that. Yeah, by the way, there is a expression most of Brazilians use here in the countryside of São Paulo, like, bora tomar uma is simply let's drink a beer. Let's drink a beer. This uma is not the number itself. Actually, is the beer, you know? So it's kinda, there's some variations, you know, about this very useful expression that you can take a look after you do some reviews of these flashcards, okay? Next one. We have pode ser. Oh, by the way, in the previous video, I already said to you guys about this expression, pode ser. You can say pode ser, you put the R, the final R, or you just say as the capital, pode ser, ser. In São Paulo capital, they say like that. In the countryside, it's more R, you know? So, yeah. Pode ser is like an expression that you use to accept a suggestion, for example. Neutral, very common, that you can use in everyday conversation, okay? When you agree with something or you accept something, okay? So let's take a look here in the target dialogue. So if I say, a gente se encontra às 5, you say, pode ser, okay? So it's just like that, okay? If you want to say like, okay, yeah, it's fine, it's totally fine, but pode ser is something that we really use in our everyday life here. Okay, next one. So we have demorou. Yeah, another tradition daily word that we use. Yeah, we overuse this one, I would say. Yeah, demorou. Okay, demorou. It's related to. Sorry, let's go back here.
Te mando mensagem.
It's related to agreement to. Alright? You can use this for agreement, ok? A deal and etc. Dialogue, te manda mensagem depois. Demorou, ok? So, deal, yeah? I will waiting for it, yeah? So you can use this in this context, ok? Some collocations you could say is like demorou, demorou então, demorou, combinado. It's like deal, agreed, you know? This last variation here that I add in the card, okay? So next, we have beleza. Beleza. Beleza is another common word that you listen in the daily life, you know, is related to okay, all right. As you can see, there are many words of agreement, but it's not just it's not like out of the blue. We really use these words or expressions in the daily life, you know. So, but it's a very flexible word. Can mean confirmation agreement or that everything is fine. So, example, te vejo amanhã. Beleza, te vejo amanhã, if you want to complete the sentence, you know? So, beleza, beleza então, tudo beleza, yeah? So, and kind of funny this one because you can use like agreement, as I show into you guys, or it's like a noun, you know? If you want to praise a pretty woman, yeah, you can say almost like that. It's not like adjective, you know, it's like a noun. For example, did you see the beauty of that woman? Translated this. Você viu a beleza daquela mulher? You know? So, the beleza could be this expression, yeah, a verb in final terms, yeah, at last, or can be a noun, okay? Next one. So I just put Cristiano Ronaldo here just to, you know, illustrate the situation, you know.
Fica tranquilo.
Cristiano, I think he said something like, tô aqui, calma, you know, chill. Is exactly the same meaning. Fica tranquilo for male or fica tranquila for female, yeah, for men and women. So we have here, don't worry, that's the meaning of this. Fica tranquilo, eu resolvo isso, okay? That's the meaning behind it, okay? So some collocations, fica tranquilo, fica tranquila, fica tranquilo que eu resolvo, yeah? In order to chill, to calm someone, okay? So it's very common one that we use in everyday here. Okay, next one. Okay, I think you guys already know the Family Guy here, yeah? I was a huge fan of the series, by the way. So não rola. Não rola is like, yeah, no chance, it doesn't work, or it's not possible, you know? That's something that will not happen. You are not into it for some context situation that you eventually have in your life, you know? You are not in the mood to go in some place. You say, não rola hoje, you know? Something like that. So, hoje não rola, sir. Tô cansado, you know? So, yeah, you could say hoje não rola. Today is not is not work, or não rola agora, não rola pra mim. And we have some collocations that illustrate the exact meaning of this expression, this word, não rola. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I will just put this in the air. You guys can check it out after. This word here, alone, separate from the rest, have a different meaning, but I will not say, okay, because it's kind of sensitive, yeah? I will let you guys search after, okay? Is your homework, I suppose, yeah? Just joking, man. Okay, é isso. Another expression that you could use, agreement and etc, okay? So, that is exactly. Example, então a gente combina amanhã. É isso, okay? Alright? To confirm idea or show that something is finished or agreed. Yeah? Okay, so that's another expression that you can use. And another one, tá tranquilo, ó. Tá tranquilo is another one that you could use. So, all good, no worries, okay? Pode deixar, tá tranquilo. So, just like that, okay? Some collocations, tá tranquilo, tá tudo tranquilo, fica tranquilo ou tá tranquilo, yeah? So, you guys eventually can come across with expression too, okay? Next one,
Valeu pela
valeu.
ajuda.
Valeu is very similar to the
Valeu.
rest of the expression that we already covered it. But yeah, have a sense of thanks, you know? Have a sense of thanks. So, valeu pela ajuda is an example. Variations, collocations that you can come across. Valeu, valeu mesmo. Valeu, obrigado. Okay? Is a variation to use thank you instead. Like obrigado. Obrigado is the most ordinary one, the most common one. Yeah, you can say valeu. Te devo uma. Te devo uma is another one, very common. Te devo uma is like you own, so you own something for the person. You know, you have to pay. You know, but you have to pay with gratitude. You know, something like that. Yeah. And yeah, there's many variations that you could use, but these that I illustrate were the most common ones. Okay, so yeah, that was the most everyday expressions and words that you eventually came across in Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. Okay, of course, as you can see, many of them are most related to agreement, acceptance, you know, but indeed are a good pack of words, 10 words, of course, that you guys can come across eventually in daily life. You guys come to Brazil, or if you guys have friends from Brazil, yeah. Of course, it's very regional, you know. So eventually, some of these words you can listen in different parts of the country, in different parts of Brazil, in the south or in the north, because Brazil is like a huge country. Yeah. So okay, if you guys have some suggestions, some questions, yeah, you can comment below. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel and comment below. Yeah. And download here the link below of the words, and don't forget about the Anki. If you guys don't know about Anki software, yeah, it's a space repetition method, really good, that many polyglots use or language learners use. Yeah, because in my opinion, at least, is the best one. Yeah, I used this one for like 5 or 6 years. You guys can download below too and enjoy it, and let's learn some Brazilian Portuguese. Tchau, até mais.